What's up, everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Welcome to your daily silver stacking video. Thank you for tuning in. Interesting video we have here. We have a lot to talk about. Silver prices edged higher as dollar falls from peak highs. Now, this is expected. Everybody freaks out when the dollar starts rising, but we know it's never long lasted, and we all know the fate of the dollar. But this video gets even more interesting. We also have a forecast for gold, silver, and precious metals for 2022. Very interesting forecast, to say the least. So it's definitely going to be an interesting video. I hope you enjoy it. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Also, we have the new Silver Stacking podcast, the first podcast for silver stackers on YouTube. The first episode was aired last Friday. The next one is this Friday. But throughout the week, we will also be posting daily segments of the podcast. If you didn't watch the hour-long podcast, we just filmed or uploaded one today, talking about a setup, which is it's a really good video. But I highly recommend you check out the full podcast. Also, make sure you subscribe. The first 1,000 subscribers will be entered in a silver giveaway. We have almost 600, so not many slots left. I mean, this channel was just uploaded last week, so you definitely want to hop on board. And also make sure you click the bell and go to all for my channel and the podcast, or you'll miss a lot of videos, potential giveaways. You don't want to do that. Plus, you got to be up to date. You can't be blindly investing. That day and age is over. You have to be kept in the loop, and I'm going to do that for you. So, the first article, silver prices edged higher as the dollar falls from peak highs. So, this is interesting. Right now, we know that things are trying to get better, right? The FOMC, they'll use words like expect, right? Expect. That's an assumption. 7 rate hikes next year or this year, not possible. They were going for 4, but then it's almost like they're trying to put on this persona of hope when that's not the reality. We know that's not the reality. And even if they try to, we know what's going to happen. Like I said, we know the fate of the dollar. That's why we're investing in the precious metals. So anyways, let's look at this. Silver prices moved higher on Tuesday and on expectations for a faster pace of Fed rate hikes. There we go. It's blatant as it can be. So the U.S. dollar weakened after reaching highs on Friday as gold prices stabilized. The Fed funds futures price in just under 5 rate hikes for 2022, or about 121 basis points in tightening. The U.S. benchmark yields rose as the ISM manufacturing report for January showed signs of improvement despite a declining number. This scenario indicates growth and higher prices paid. So here's the technical analysis. On Tuesday, silver prices rose as the ISM data beat economists' expectations. Support is seen near prices near an upward sloping trend line near 22.49. Resistance seen around the 50-day moving average at $22.88. Short-term momentum is turning positive as the crossover of the two lines indicates a trend reversal. The fast stochastic is reading around 16.84, below the oversold trigger of 20, but prices are becoming less oversold. That's important. When you go into oversold territory, you're going to see a very soon type of correction. I wouldn't even call it a correction. It's more of, I guess it could be a correction since it's healthy. A lot of people think when the prices are going down, that's bad, but sometimes the prices have to go down for them to go back up. I know that sounds contradicting, but it's the truth. If it just goes up, 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 it's going to go down, 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 and take a lot longer for prices to stabilize. It has to have some type of correction. Look at Bitcoin in 2016. It went up, up, up. The prices have to build stability. Go up a little bit, down a little bit, go up a little bit. And as long as it's gradual, the prices have a much greater chance of staying at those highs. So anyways, let's look at this. You can see the chart. Things not looking good. We see the waterfall effect here, right? Plateaus, drops, plateaus, drops, plateaus, drops, pulls up, right? And now we're just stabilizing around this price. So I also really want to talk about this second article. This is the meat and potatoes of this video. So LBMA experts forecast gold, silver, and precious metals price for 2022. So each year, the LBMA, or the London Bullion Market Association, invites a selection of top experts from around the world to give their analysis on how precious metals are likely to perform in the year ahead. That's why this is such an important forecast to pay attention to. This year, the panel of experts numbered 34 from 18 different cities representing all corners of the globe, offering their expert insight into the direction of precious metals prices in 2022. Some predicted price patterns for all four principal precious metals, while others only submitted forecasts for those of which they felt had particular expertise. Which I like how some people were like, hey, I only know about the silver markets. I'm not going to throw out platinum and palladium because I haven't been keeping up. That's good to know that this will be more accurate from people's expertise, because I couldn't give a strong forecast on platinum or palladium, right? So, as usual, the LBMA invited those experts to forecast the average price of each of the four main precious metals for the year. And their supposedly insightful analysis and commentary for each is I think going to be surprising. These experts selected include Ross Norman, the former CEO of Sharps Pixley, who has one of the stronger track records in these annual predictions, and we've already had published his thoughts in these pages. So let's look at this. Precious metal, we have gold, silver, platinum, palladium. 2021 year average price achieved. So silver, $25.14, gold, $17.98. 2022 average price forecast, we see $23.54 for silver, just above $1,800 for gold. So we're looking at a decline of 6.4% for silver and an incline of 0.2% for gold. We even see down here a negative 18% decline for palladium. Now, this is very, very bearish for silver. I hope that they show their reasoning, because anyone could I could say silver's going to hit $1,000 by the end of 2022. But if I don't explain why I'm saying that, I'm not saying much. I personally, and I would love for you to comment down below, don't think silver is going to be this low, but you also have to remember this: the unknown variable. A lot of people forget about the unknown variable. We're talking about Fed rate hikes. We're talking about things that we could look at what the price should do given the circumstances or the information, but they're expecting these numbers, not saying they're going to happen. People are basing their forecasts or predictions off of what should happen, but not will happen. That's important to look at. Plus, a lot of these people don't incorporate the silver shortage. A lot of these people are just going off of interest rates, only going off of numbers, the dollar strength. There's a whole nother side of the coin of why we invest into silver. My name is Silver Slayer, not Gold Slayer, for a reason. Silver has potential way beyond gold or platinum or palladium, and I doubt they're incorporating those reasonings, because even if silver is $23.54 next year, I can guarantee to buy or sell a physical ounce of silver will be at least $50 to $60. And if you don't believe me, it's nearly already there. Go on AppMex or anywhere, try to buy an ounce of silver. Try to buy an American Eagle for less than $40, maybe $35 some places, but on eBay and a lot of places, silver is sold for $40+ now, and that's because it's scarce, which they're not also incorporating. So yes, the spot price might be 25, 26, 27, maybe even $30, but the actual price is going to be above 50 in my opinion. Spot price is becoming detached. It's almost irrelevant. If a digit on the screen says the price is worth this, but you can't pay anywhere near that price, is that actually the price? No matter who says that 1 ounce coin is worth what is irrelevant, because the price is actually the 1 ounce inside of it, and that's what you have to buy. You're paying for the physical ounce. I just want to throw that out there because a lot of people don't remember, or they won't throw that context in there. So, for the record, these writers' own price forecast, and let me stop real quick. It's called a forecast for a reason. You know what else is called a forecast? The weather. Is the weatherman always correct? You have to remember these things. Um, so for the record, the writer's own price forecast for 2022 tend to be a little higher for gold, silver, and platinum with predicted year-end prices. $2,000 gold, silver at $25.50. Um, I don't see that being higher, a little higher, but that still is extremely low in my opinion. I mean, Wall Street silver pushed silver up to $30 within a couple of months, right? Nobody could have predicted that. And knowing today that, especially as big as Wall Street silver is with 176,000 members, when they pushed that price to $30, they only had a couple thousand. Things could be much different nowadays. I'm actually going to be covering another video later, probably tomorrow, where the U.S. Mint sells 5 million Silver Eagle coins in January. Do you know the total mintage number is around 13 million per year? We still have 11 months to go. That's scary. And the U.S. Mint had to make a limited supply on the Type 1 and Type 2 Eagles last year because they had a very hard time finding silver blanks. So things to think about. And that's one of the reasons why there's such a high premium, is because the U.S. Mint, Perth Mint's having harder time finding the silver. So we could be seeing an even bigger gap on silver premiums. Stay tuned tomorrow for that video though. So on the LBMA experts forecast, gold is seen as trading in a range around $780 this year compared to $1,192 in 2021. Analysts thus forecasting the gold price to be broadly flat in reaction to the actual average price in the first half of the past month. So I really want to just cover silver, right? So the experts tend to be overall bearish on silver, totally ignoring some internet reports on metal shortage. There we go. Like I just said, they're ignoring some, and I'm glad this article mentions that. They're ignoring the internet reports of metal shortage and consequent squeeze, which have also discounted. How can you discount that when Wall Street silver was the reason silver pushed to $30, the highest price it's been in a decade? How can you discount that? Silver's trading range is put around $20.20, approximately half of what the analysts had forecast would be the case a year ago. And that's why these experts give these forecasts. They're using their knowledge and applying their numbers from the old world. Times are changing. Times are changing. What affects the price is changing, right? There's newer people coming into the world of precious metals. Social media has a much bigger influence, even speculation does. You have to adjust and adapt with the times. These people, usually the ones that have been, investing and doing these reports for decades now, so it's hard to unlearn or to adjust your thinking in a new digital age, especially if you're someone older that's been doing this for a long time. But you have to adjust and adapt. They're going to discredit Wall Street silver even though they literally pushed the price to $30. You can't discredit that, guys. That's how you get burnt. Investing is all about adjusting and adapting to the times. Anyways, that's just my opinion. Anyways, the group of analysts are predicting the overall average price of platinum. I don't want to go over platinum. So yeah, they're very bullish or very bearish on silver. But Andy of Sharps Pixley is the most bullish for silver in this year's survey. He has an average price forecast of $27. And I bet you he's younger than the other ones. And I'm not even trying to be stereotypical, but it does seem like some of the younger people that do understand social media's pull gets it more, right? You have apps like Robinhood now, where and since Bitcoin became and crypto became so popular, younger kids in their teens are investing now. And from Wall Street silver being as big as it was, you have younger kids that are also informed, had that seed planted about silver. And with an app like Robinhood, you can download on your phone and start investing. That's new eyes, new money, which is going to change the market, especially since silver is a much smaller market than gold. That's why it's more volatile. You have to think about this stuff, folks. And a lot of times you naturally won't think about this, or you will discredit it if you're so used to forecasting or making reports on the year-to-year prices of silver. And it can be scary for some people because they don't understand it, or they just don't think it's as relevant as it actually is. But I would think if you saw Wall Street silver push silver to $30, that would be enough proof in the pudding. um, but some people don't. I think it also has to do a little bit of misinformation. People definitely misinformed or just stereotypicalized Wall Street Silver as a bunch of kids that didn't know what they're doing. But if you actually go on Wall Street Silver, that's definitely not the case. So anyways, yeah, I'm going to wrap this video up here. If you thought this video was 1, educational, 2, informational, 3, at least entertaining, make sure to hit the like button. Also remember to make sure to check out the Silver Stacking Podcast, the first ever podcast for silver stackers. Definitely a new type of platform. I think it's going to be really fun. Giveaways, special guests on there, so on and so forth. You don't want to miss it. Also, make sure you subscribe to my channel, Silver Slayer. I post daily videos. Start showing my face again. Starting to make more videos. I have a whole plan of probably 10 different videos I'll be recording over the next 3-4 days. Some good stuff. You don't want to miss it. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Thanks for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.